Family trips used to be something I dreamed about, but I just would not dare try because of my son's ADHD symptoms. If you can relate, stick around because that's exactly what we're going to be talking about today. I'm going to share some specific strategies that have enabled my son's ADHD symptoms to go away so much that now we can actually enjoy our family vacations like we could never before. Now, before we jump in, let me introduce myself. I'm Dana Kay, a board certified holistic health and nutrition practitioner, and I work with families all across the USA that have children with ADHD, and I help those families naturally reduce the challenging ADHD symptoms. But I'm also a mum of a child with ADHD, and years ago, my son's ADHD dictated where our family went and what our family did. Vacations or holidays, that we like to call them, were things we dreamed about and things we watched other families do, but not things we actually did ourselves. Can you relate to these feelings? If so, would you just go ahead and hit that thumbs up button on this video? When you do that, it shows YouTube that this video is helpful and shares it with other viewers. One of our biggest worries back then was how my son might respond to disruptions in his normal routine. Children with ADHD thrive on routine and structure, and going on a vacation can disrupt their daily schedules. I used to worry about how my son would adjust to the changes in routine, in particular in regard to his sleeping patterns. Back then, if his sleep was disrupted, we would all feel it the next day. There would be meltdowns and extreme hyperactivity and difficulty coping with any changes in plans, no matter how small it might feel to us. Now, I used to worry constantly about how these challenges would affect our entire family's experience and whether we could actually truly enjoy our vacation. Many children with ADHD are also sensitivity to that sensory stimuli such as noise, crowds, bright lights. So this adds an additional element of stress for parents of kids with ADHD. Our son's sensitivity to sensory stimuli always made us question how he would handle the overwhelming environments of vacation destinations. That noise, the crowds, bright lights, they could easily trigger meltdowns or sensory overload, leaving us on edge and really unsure if we could truly enjoy our time together. But then I discovered a game changer. I learned how to naturally reduce my son's ADHD symptoms, and now those worries are a thing of the past. Last month, we actually got to go on a vacation of a lifetime, okay? We went on a long plane journey. It was over 26 hours to get there. We went to Dubai. We went to Africa on safari. It was amazing. Now, as you can imagine, our sleep patterns were completely turned upside down. There were tons of places that in the past would have led to major sensory overload. And yet, my son had the time of his life, and we all did. Now, I don't worry anymore about how family trips can throw off his routine or sleep because I know that he can handle the disruptions and the various places that we want to visit. I learned the secret to naturally reducing ADHD symptoms in my own son, but also now in over 1,000 other families. 1,000 other families who, like me, are now able to enjoy family vacations. Taking a child with ADHD on a family vacation doesn't have to be a source of anxiety or stress. If you want to get to a place where you can enjoy a holiday like my family did, I want to share, first of all, a few things today that you can start to do to reduce ADHD symptoms naturally. Okay, so here's the key that I think a lot of people don't realize. There is something that is driving those challenging ADHD symptoms. So if we can get to the bottom of what that is that's driving those symptoms, you can begin to reduce them. And that's what I'm really excited to share with you all today. That thing that is driving ADHD symptoms is inflammation. Research has shown that inflammation in the body can lead to ADHD-like symptoms, even in individuals who do not have the condition. Additionally, for those who do have ADHD, inflammation can make the symptoms even worse. Therefore, reducing inflammation can be a key factor in reducing ADHD symptoms. So you're probably wondering, how do we reduce inflammation in the body? Answering that question is the central focus of my work. Parents can begin to reduce this inflammation by adjusting the diet and removing inflammatory foods such as gluten, dairy, and soy, as well as refined sugars, artificial flavors, colors, and preservatives. These highly inflammatory substances can lead to an autoimmune response in the body, and in some cases, damage the gut as well. The second step after removing inflammatory foods is to identify underlying stresses in the body, such as leaky gut, parasites, food sensitivities, bacterial overgrowth, neurotransmitter imbalance, vitamin or mineral deficiency, environmental toxins, and so much more. Now, these factors can all contribute to inflammation in the body, which can lead to ADHD symptoms. We identify these stresses through functional lab testing. We also look for the presence of heavy metals in the body. Now, the third way to reduce inflammation is to reduce environmental toxins, such as those from cleaning products, personal hygiene products, EMFs, technology. And reducing ADHD symptoms naturally is not just about what to take out or to reduce, but also what to put back into the body. So once we have effectively reduced inflammation in the body, the second thing that will help children with ADHD thrive is to restore the body to optimum health. To restore the body, begin with the diet and focus first on bringing in more fresh whole fruits and veggies, grass-fed animal protein, wild-caught fish, healthy fats, and eating a variety of foods the body needs. Then consider bringing in some ADHD specific supplements like probiotics, magnesium, fish oils. We also want to focus on optimizing detoxification. No matter how hard we try, we simply can't avoid toxins in our life. Our kids will get exposed to these toxins on a daily basis, so it's important to optimize their detoxification pathways. There are various ways to do this, but a few good ways to start is eating plenty of fresh green food, drinking more spring water, taking detox baths, and using special supplements or binders. Finally, we want to prioritize exercise and sleep, as they are both critical pieces of the puzzle for ADHD kids. ADHD symptoms can be managed and reduced when these things that we put into place. And then those family vacations are not just something that we can wish about, they actually become our reality. And I want this for each and every one of you watching today. Now, I know this can feel a little bit overwhelming. Believe me, I totally get it. I actually did everything I'm teaching you today with my own son with ADHD years ago, and I did it completely on my own. It was so overwhelming. Making dietary changes, spending hours online trying to figure out which solution we were going to try next. Fighting with my kids and my husband over all the changes we were making, wasting hundreds of thousands of dollars on therapies, supplements, and new treatments that just didn't work. It was so difficult, and it took a lot of time. That time I could have spent enjoying my family. So yes, you can totally go it alone. And if you do, I wish you the best of luck. For me, it's just about helping every child with ADHD succeed in life. But if you want to speed up the process and save yourself both time and money, then I would be honored to work with you to help you get results faster. The fastest and least stressful way to begin seeing results in your home is with two things: a plan and a guide. And that's what you get when you work with me. The ADHD Thrive Method for Kids is my exclusive program for parents of kids with ADHD, and it gives you both of these things. Plus, it also gives you an amazing community of like-minded parents who are learning right alongside of you how to reduce ADHD symptoms naturally. And it gives you access to parents who have already been through the program, who remember just how hard it was at the beginning, but also know what it takes to get to the other side. If you want to get off that emotional roller coaster, if you want to stop wasting hours of your life searching on Google for answers, if you want to finally have both a plan and a guide, then check out this video description for some links that will be very, very helpful for you. If you haven't yet watched my free ADHD masterclass on how to reduce ADHD symptoms naturally, you can find that link in the description as well as a link to book a free call with my team so that we can provide you with some strategies that you can start using today. My son no longer has any ADHD symptoms and he's completely medication free. He is a teenager and he is thriving. And like I said, I've also worked with over 1,000 other families and many of them have similar stories. So remember, check out this video description to get started today. And while you're there, go ahead and hit that subscribe button too so you don't miss out on any other videos I share moving forward. I hope this video has been helpful. Take care and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.